Welcome, collective. Thank you guys for joining me for this tarot read. Let's go ahead and get started for your guys' read today. Let's see. You know what? Letters. I'm getting told letters. I just had them tucked over here because I really wasn't planning to use them. It's kind of like a last minute call to use the letters here. So we'll see. Shuffle them up, see what pops forward for you guys. Remember, if you find that any of these letters resonate with you, it may mean that this read is going to have a little bit more of a personal touch for you. A was the first letter that popped out, and then we had U, T, and R wanted to come out as well. We're going to keep going. We'll see what else pops out. Ooh, that's weird. We got a bunch going sideways. C, S. These guys need to be a part of it. We have I, J. I did get told to stop there. We're supposed to stop with the letters. Are we doing numbers today? No, I got told no numbers. No numbers. So we're setting those guys aside. I did get told tokens now. My guys apparently have a very specific something that needs to come through today. Let's see what we got with the tokens. I need 3 tokens. 1, 2, 3. Those were the ones that popped forward for us. Let's see. So we have the strength coin was the first one that popped forward. Plunk them there. The tower, transformation, change, and the wheel of fortune. I keep getting told like, be strong. Be strong. It's like somebody's wheel of fortune is about to change. I don't know if this is kind of like it's darkest before the dawn kind of thing. Somebody's going through kind of a rough time and having trouble really being optimistic about things changing, but I keep feeling this like, be strong, because somebody's wheel of fortune is about to turn. Things are about to change for somebody. I do need a tarot deck or an oracle deck. That's what I'm being pulled to. All right, so let's see what this very specific message seems to be that's going to be coming through for someone in the collective, for the collective's energy. What do you got today, Spirit? Going at the mother, nurture. It's like the universe's energy, this nurturing. I also get a secondary vibe here. Okay, this is a mother figure who's passed over for somebody. This might be where this message is coming from today. Right, so that this loved one who's crossed over can see that somebody's going through a rough time. And they're like, just hang on, things are going to get better. I do believe that when we cross over to the other side of the veil, sometimes we're able to see things like possible future outcomes. And I do feel like this is the case here, because I keep getting from this card, like, she knows something we don't. She can see something we can't see. It does pertain to somebody's wheel of fortune turning. And it's not just like a random someone. This is someone who she loves. She's like a mother figure to somebody. So I don't know if she's a grandmother, a mother, an auntie, or somebody who just felt like a mother. Felt like that mother kind of energy to somebody in their life. But I feel like she's got a bead on something here. Like, she knows what's coming. Morgan, power, courage, strength. Yeah, be strong. Keep feeling like be strong. Be strong. Somebody really needs to dig deep right now and find their courage and find their power and find their strength to keep going and to stay optimistic. The Weaver's fate, manifestation, decisions. Yeah, like something is about to change for someone. This Gwyneth card, whatever spirit energy this one speaks to. I know the art's a little goofy in this deck, but I feel like she knows something. Like she can see the fate spinning this web. She can see what's about to be manifested. She can see what's coming towards somebody. Oak, doorway, strength, journey, strength again. We got strength again. Strength. Somebody's got to be strong. Somebody's got to be strong during this transitional period. Celestial cosmos, creation, spiral. I need to pull a couple more for that one. Wisdom, power, transformation. Keep feeling like there's a big change coming in somebody's life. A big change, big life change. What the hell is this big life change? I can't quite put my finger on it. on. Beginnings, willingness, opportunities. Somebody's not getting pregnant, are they? I keep feeling like it's some kind of like big change. Almost like the creation of a new life. Like it's a big one that's coming forward. It is somebody's wheel of fortune turning. Opportunities. See, like I keep feeling new life. That's why it's like is someone getting pregnant? But with a wheel of fortune turning, I almost feel like it speaks to something else. It might speak to a few different things for a few different people too. But I know whatever it is, it's going to bring positivity into somebody's life. It's going to bring some sort of a new opportunity coming forward. What else is going on here? Transformation, knowledge, magic. Somebody getting funky dreams. Somebody's getting funky dreams during this time too. I don't know if they just wake up knowing that they had some kind of a really weird dream, but maybe can't remember it. Or if they do, they can't figure out what the meaning is behind it. I feel like there's something a little bit psychic going on. Every time I pull these cards, I get those kinds of vibes. So I do feel like they're maybe really intuitive or deeper psychic abilities than they realize. They're getting some kind of funky messages in their dreams too about some sort of a change that's taking place or a transition that's taking place in their life. Someone needs to be really aware of what's going on in their dreams. Dreams can be really symbolic too. So there might have to be sort of some researching and some hunting to figure out what the heck they're all about and what the message is behind them. The Oak Guardian. Threshold, answers, open mind. I get a funky vibe off of that one too. I get a child vibe off of that one. It has nothing to do with that. The card has nothing to do with that. I don't know why I get that. Maybe it's the little figure in it. I keep feeling like a child vibe in this. Like a child brings the answers, or a child opens the doorway in some way. I don't know if somebody gets priggers and it like triggers something in them where like they have these psychic gifts, but they get a hell of a lot stronger with this change and this transformation in their life. I keep feeling a child vibe in that card, so I don't know what that's all about. I'm just telling you guys what I'm getting. Threshold, answers, open mind. Can you please bring me some more of these cards for clarification? She of the Woods. This is what somebody's Wheel of Fortune is too, in part. This is something, a transformation on the inside. This is, I feel, somebody coming home to themselves. Somebody trusting in their spirituality and their intuition. I feel somebody finding peace. Somebody finding a deep inner peace and a deep understanding of more of who they are. Whoa, I got pulled back to look at the owl. This card has just, I'm going to show you this card. It has the most funky energy coming off of it. It's like that owl is staring straight at me. And I feel like it's very otherworldly. I'm not going to lie, guys. I think somebody's getting some kind of wisdom or tapping into some gifts they didn't realize they had. Master of the Hunt. Heart center, connection, love, receiving. Masculinity, flow. Give me one more, please, and then we're going to get going with the tarot deck, because I want to know what's going on in this reading, what this is all about. Standing stones, ancestors, gateway, sacred. I'm going to tell you too, if somebody is pregnant, okay, and if this is starting to trigger psychic gifts in somebody's life, the child is most likely a very old soul, and this is another life for this child. This is like, it's not their first go around. Okay, this is an older soul. I do feel like it most likely has its own set of psychic gifts that in time will be revealed. It might have been a shaman in a previous life. I do feel like it also chose this particular person for a very particular reason, to be its mother. I know that sounds, guys, I know that sounds wacky as fuck. I do know, I understand, I get it. But I have to tell you what the cards are saying to me and what my guides are leading me to believe here. I need to grab a tarot deck for this read. I'm absolutely curious what deck belongs to this read. This is the one I'm getting pulled to. It's the Fountain deck. Let's see what we got going on here. Bring me some clarification, please. So we have the Magician, and the Queen of Wands. The Magician, I gotta tell you, this is gonna be a wacky read, and this is not gonna resonate with everyone. I think this is a very specific one. This Magician is the child's energy that's still in the spiritual realm and on the other side. This was somebody who was a shaman and somebody who has very deep spiritual powers. Okay, this is their energy coming forward in the cards. I've never really had this before in the cards. And it's like they see this person as this Queen of Wands. They see this person like a beacon of light. I don't know if this person is having, like I said, I know they're having some really weird ass dreams. I do feel like it very distinctly has to do with this transformation that is taking place within them. Some of the dreams are coming from the child's energy, the future child's energy. I think the mother figure on the other side of the veil may be taking part in those dreams too. But this child shaman energy is extremely strong, and I think it dominates the dreams. I think at times the dreams can be scary and really freaking wacky. Really wacky. There's some weird spiritual stuff going on here. And it's coming from this shaman child energy. They see this Queen of Wands is who this read is for, I think. The message is going to, they see this person like a glowing beacon of light, and they've been drawn in. So this person does have psychic gifts. They do have psychic abilities, whether they realize it and utilize them or not. They absolutely do, and they kind of are a bit of a beacon. On the other side of the veil, it's like everything, I see everything as being kind of dark, maybe a little bit gray and fuzzy, and then there's like this white light, this yellow light. It's this Queen of Wands energy. It's like this beacon in the dark. It drew in this Magician energy. It drew in this shaman child energy for another chance, for another go. 4 of Coins. I do feel like this Queen of Wands is going through rough financial times. She's going through a rough time. This might be part of the tower she's experiencing, or the transformation. Might be partly why she's being told to stay strong. There may be other things going on in her life that are not exactly what she'd like to have going on. This might not be ideal timing for her. That 4 of Coins, I keep feeling like it's speaking to housing, it's speaking to money. Somebody is going through a rough time. Ace of Coins. This one needs to come out too before it disappears in the deck. On this one too. The 7 of Coins, Kate, whoever this is, you're going to be provided for in some way, shape, or form. Okay, the universe will make opportunity available. Oh, and as I said that, I got told I was wrong. Okay then. This shaman energy, this child energy, this has got a deep connection to the spiritual realm that I've never really felt before. It's extremely strong. This person is the one who's going to make, or this energy is the one who's going to make opportunities. This is not, okay, thank you. This is not exactly the universe then. This energy has very strong gifts. There will be a wheel of fortune turning. There will be new financial opportunities. There will be new housing opportunities. I feel like everything just starts falling in place and things start going in a very positive direction financially once this pregnancy takes hold. This energy is ensuring that it will have a safe place to be when it comes forward. It's a wild read, guys. It's kind of throwing me off a little bit. I never really realized there was that kind of force behind these kinds of energies that would choose to be reborn. Whatever this one is, though, this one was really powerful in a past life. Very powerful. Very powerful, and this life is no different. And it's like it's working to ensure it has a safe place to land when it comes forward and it's born. It will be providing for this Queen of Wands. It will be providing opportunity for this Queen of Wands to have financial stability and housing stability. The 4 of Cups. And the Ace of Wands. I'm not sure where these two cards sit. That 4 of Cups. Can you tell me more about the 4 of Cups and the Ace of Wands, please? Whoa, 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 whoa. Those are the ones I'm starting with. And we're going to lay them. They all did come upright. So we will lay them down that way. The Eight of Cups, a new journey forward. She's going to be moving. There's going to be a new housing situation. And our Queen of Wands will be packing up and moving into a new housing situation. Justice. Five of Swords. I do see Justice. It's like something gets put back into balance here. Something gets put back into balance. I'm going to tell you, oh boy. Okay, if somebody has put this Queen of Wands in a situation where they are struggling financially, there will be a wrong made right here. This shaman energy has, oh boy, I don't even like saying it because it kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies. I'm not going to lie, guys. This soul has enough energy to manifest karma. Okay? It has enough energy to manifest karma for somebody who has brought a wrong to this Queen of Wands. So this Queen of Wands will see not only new financial opportunity and housing stability come forward, there will be some wrong made right, and I do feel like there is an energy who might have contributed to the situation that this Queen of Wands is in. They're going to receive some sort of karma. Is the best way I can say it. The Devil card. Yeah. This is... Whoa. So I don't know if with this Queen of Wands and this Justice, this thing that was out of balance, this thing that was done to this Queen of Wands, was the trigger for sort of putting this Queen of Wands in this Four of Coins, in a rough space financially, having maybe their housing in question, you know, having a lot of worries and a lot of burdens, while this other person sort of, whatever was done, it elevated them. If this is the case, this is going to be flipped on its head, okay? This Queen of Wands is going to have opportunity. She's going to have stable housing. These things are going to come forward, and the other person is going to go right down to shit or whatever they got going on. It's going to flip on its head. It's like that shaman energy is extremely strong, and it is like determined to bring some balance here. It's determined to bring balance financially, housing stability, but I feel like more than that, emotionally. It wants to put this Queen of Wands in a good emotional space to receive it. There's going to be a big change in this Queen of Wands' life from the time they get pregnant, all throughout having this baby and raising this child. I think they're going to notice little things along the way that sort of are similar to what's kind of happening. It is this energy. I don't think this child's going to be aware of it right away. It will take time. And this child will probably need some sort of guidance in dealing with these gifts. This is a very strong energy that this soul contains. Ten of Cups. Yeah. Whoever wound up on the flip side of the Queen of Wands, who put her in this bad spot and wound up in a good one themselves, they're gonna have a lot of really bad karma. A lot of really bad karma. I just keep feeling that a lot of darkness, a lot of negativity, financial implications, housing implications, possibly health implications. I don't even want to say what the rest of it is. It's just not so good. It's not so good. This shaman is going to be bringing what they feel is justice. What they feel is going to be justice to this Queen of Wands. I don't know the circumstances and what happened there. That I'm not being told yet. But this is I feel like it's pretty severe karma. So I'm not sure exactly what went on. I really don't. The Page of Cups. Six of Coins, Chariot. I just know a generosity is coming. I know an opportunity is coming. The Ace of Coins, the Six of Coins, the Seven of Coins. It's all coins. Coins and opportunity. Money coming forward to this Queen of Wands to help with stable housing. To help with moving into a new situation. The Ten of Swords, the Seven of Swords. And whatever sneaky shit happened in the past, it's like a wrong is going to be made right here. A wrong is going to be made right. And our Queen of Wands is going to be like the Queen of Coins. Financially, they're going to be secure. They're going to have financial security. And I do feel like it was after being taken advantage of and being put in a very bad spot financially where, like I said, housing was Housing might have even been an issue. I feel like this is changing. This is flipping on its head. This shaman is determined to make sure this Queen of Wands is looked after and has stability and has this level of comfort, so that when they are born, they are coming into that. They're giving their mother the best chance possible to raise them. So they're like going out of their way to make sure that everything works out just so, and this person is set up just the way they need to be set up. Three of Swords. Give me a couple more here, please. Can you give me a couple more, please? Clarify some of these cards for me. Judgment. So for our Queen of Coins, for our Queen of Wands, the same energy coming forward. I don't know what this person has been through. Like, this person has psychic gifts, but I feel like they've been through something really awful too. And there's something about their journey that this person feels makes them ideal to be their parent. Ideal to be the one who gives birth to them. Ideal to be the one who raises them. Exactly. I kind of figured the Fountain card was going to come out in this read because it feels really heavy. Like, that is that base chance for evolution. That is one hell of a crossroads that will change the direction of our lives completely. So in this person, this Queen of Wands discovers there's a child on the way. I feel like being able to embrace that will bring extreme changes to their life. Extreme changes. Like I said, positive financial, positive housing. Something comes back into balance that was out of balance before, a wrong being made right. This shaman is determined to bring balance back. Balance back. It's like anything that gets done to this Queen of Wands now, this shaman energy takes extremely personally. And they go out of their way to create a karma situation. I didn't even think that was a thing, but this is what I'm being told in the cards and by my guides and the energy I'm being given. They create a karma situation to bring it back into balance. Five of Cups. The Nine of Wands. I also feel like it's going to be a challenging pregnancy. Why do I feel like it's a challenging pregnancy? Every month is challenging. It's challenging. It's challenging. You know, it may be because this energy is such a strong force that it takes an extra toll on this Queen of Wands while they're growing this new person inside them. I feel like this might add to maybe feeling tired, feeling exhausted. I feel like this Queen of Wands, their emotions are going to be just wacky. Like, when you're pregnant, your emotions are already pretty wacky. But I feel like more so with this Queen of Wands, also the dreams are going to be getting more intense. Psychic gifts and abilities are going to be very heightened. That's why it's going to be difficult, because there is a very big transformation going on inside this person, and it's affecting them and their psychic gifts too. It's one hell of an awakening that's happening now. Very much so. So it's going to be challenging. But the thing about this shaman energy coming forward with this Queen of Wands and choosing this Queen of Wands is it's actually intensifying this Queen of Wands gifts that were already there. So this is why this Queen of Wands might be like, oh my God, what's happening to me? They always had these gifts on the inside. This is not just a trigger. This is going to intensify them. So they need to be able to recognize that they're not going crazy. This is part of their gifts. This child that they are growing belongs to, or will belong to, an energy or a soul who has very powerful gifts of their own, who was a shaman in their past life. And it's intensifying their own gifts. So it's kind of like psychic squared here. So it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be challenging. But like I said, she'll be looked after financially. This shaman energy will see to it that the fates work in her favor. Here, there's the Wheel of Fortune again. The Wheel of Fortune turns and brings favor to this person. Queen of Swords. The Lovers. Eight of Swords. She's also being told, I do feel like this might speak to a romantic relationship. I don't know if it's the father of the child or just another romantic relationship. She's being told not to focus on that. She's being told to focus on what's going on with her and what's going on in this situation, and focusing on taking this journey by herself, being able to find a way to take this journey by herself. I don't know who that other energy is. I just keep getting cards that say not to focus on that. This perhaps might not be somebody who's going to contribute long term, or won't step up to the plate. So sort of putting certain things on hold, waiting for them to step up and do their part of things that I feel like they don't quite intend on doing, is going to be a detriment. I also feel that this shaman will see to the fact that this Queen of Wands is given the things that they need. So they don't have to rely on this other energy. They don't have to wait for this other energy. They don't have to put things on hold, hoping this other energy steps up to the plate. Because as long as they're making those forward choices and trying to action a plan to prepare for the coming of this child, I feel like whatever they need is just going to come. Whatever they need is just going to step up. It's just going to come forward, because that energy is there and it's making a point of preparing the world for it, preparing the world to receive them. The Hierophant. I also feel that this Hierophant speaks to this child's energy. This can be a religious figure. This can be somebody who is a mentor, somebody who's very highly thought of in their community. This is who they were in their past life. They were a Hierophant. They were a shaman. They were powerful. They were respected. They had status. They have powers. Like, you just keep feeling like very, very powerful energy. And this is going to be a new beginning for them. This is like a chance to start over. I don't know what happened in their past life, but they are more than determined to look after the person who's going to be giving birth to them. They are more than capable of orchestrating things behind the scenes from the other side of the veil to making sure opportunity comes forward. So to whoever is resonating with this read, this is something to celebrate. This new life is something to celebrate. This new life will bring a positive transition to you. It's going to bring it's going to bring changes. Absolutely. It will bring challenges. But it's transformation. This one is all about transformation. You're going to be transforming. Your life will be transforming. But this is like you were handpicked. You were handpicked by the shaman energy to raise them. Well, to grow them, give birth to them, and to raise them. So it's very important to remember that. You were handpicked. You were the one. You were the light in the darkness. You were the one who they knew had enough strength to do what needed to be done, to look after them and to raise them. They see the strength within you. They see the power within you. Even now they're watching your journey, keeping an eye on what is going on with you, keeping an eye on the choices that you're making, keeping an eye on what people are doing around you. This is a very protective energy. And I think they're trying to reach you through your dreams. I do believe they're trying to reach you through your dreams. Yeah, the Sun card. That's them. That's that child energy coming forward, looking to be reborn again. The Knight of Cups. They already love you. They already love you. They already have a deep, fierce connection to you and are fiercely protective of you. Like I said, somebody who did you wrong is already going to be getting some nasty karma. Really nasty karma. I don't know what happened there. The cards are not telling me. This shaman energy does not feel like it's necessary to tell me what that is. So I'm assuming you know what it is, or you know what the cards are talking about. There is going to be some heavy ass karma coming to that person. And it's like, I just keep feeling like flipped, like roles are flipped. You get all the abundance, you're getting financial opportunity, financial stability, you're having your wheel of fortune turn, and I feel like theirs is turning in the opposite direction. They're losing. They might be losing money, losing their job, losing housing. There may be other things that are happening in their life, perhaps, like I said, even health-wise. There's like, they got some nasty karma coming, whoever this person is. I don't know what the hell they did to you that the shaman figures they deserve it, but the shaman's the one orchestrating their bad karma.